whatever this is with Jimmy Fallon, and we all playing Fortnite? These ninjas on the late night show doing
nice, beautiful.
Number 5. I don't trust this dad actor.
All he needs is a moment for himself, and y'all just have your conversation.
Games away.
That's okay.
Potentially
meal here.
It's like
Out of touch, trying so desperately to play up the starts like this. Esports. And of course, number 6.
much older man.
Give him his little space. And you
Al doesn't order a beverage because he's busy playing.
how are you, sir?
I'm good.
I was telling that you in your moment and you in your time. So
I don't.
That's super rude. As far as they can even show, there's no problem. I can't think of ever 5, 6, 7 hours watching television shows, and God forbid your kid.
No, I just started that game.
Bro, I recommend these classes by trying so hard to make it look like anything happened here, but really.
Guys, how are you?
I love
Yeah, no problem. No worries.
Ashton.
fun during a ranked game.
We've been out, you know,
I just started that game.
That
Suspicious and
cannot erase from abuse. Business and more. Premium memberships give you unlimited access so you can join the experiment. They all bounce. Why? They all bounce like it's To Catch a Predator, and they leave him there with the. Always put on my diaper, because rule number 1 of Fortnite is that in our memory how rewind went. Several hours a day. That is a dangerous addiction. It has this like really addictive, family-breaking game. But the
menu so you can make a decision.
And mom and dad are trying to spark up a conversation. But with growing popularity come
by a
Good evening, sir. When we discovered that playing video, I'm not taking any. You discovered what? Several hours. It's so funny how these parents are so dramatic about scared and traumatized from this abusive dad.
Podcast Brownlee.
And that's how you
tell him to do that.
I love that he's back there masterminding this whole thing.
Game of Fortnite.
Having seen anyone playing Fortnite in public, this is Fortnite.
Yo, listen, how would you feel if your parents took your game?
Or the internet at all.
Fortnite and
It turned out fine. I am perfect.
bathroom breaks.
Why are parents so out of touch with what pro gamer? You better be wearing a diaper, otherwise.
What's going on here, sir?
What an incredible investigation. No, don't go away.
What's going on here, sir?
The police are outside way subscription. And after that, it's just $10 a month. If you're interested in learning how to edit on Premiere
in Times Square,
they got close. 2 out of a million.
but who bought it?
I don't think they're on.
In search of support.
My son plays.
Just start over.
What would you do?
So if you're not changing my diaper, it's way better to take a Duke in your dirty.
I don't care.
What would I do? I would probably. 2 things are very similar.
Put the game down and order.
is it? We all special.
This man has some wisdom to share with me.
Was ever possible and accessible to you? Well, now you can.
But you know what? No.
Very disruptive. I'm just trying to enjoy a meal with my kids here. Love how he cruises in. Got the blazer button. It's me, Hispanic. Now tell me, when I was a kid, I used to play EverQuest for 15 hours at a totally mind my own business, because it's not really
Just take it. Don't let him just stare at the wall.
time, okay? And look at me.
While we join the party.
The real kid's like, he's all scared. I mean, we needed this whole investigation to learn.
Knows
People who are watching are like kind of freaked out. The kid's like, just take it.
Take it.
Computer down.
Oh, you just made me lose.
neglecting his parents over a game.
Gaming means, oh, she wet herself to keep playing? And the dad's like, you know what? Give me that shit! What did I tell you about playing Fortnite? They usually do really incredible things like
A 15-year-old girl.
Without his game, he sees no reason to stick around.
about abusive dad real fast.
Can't take my iPad.
The classes and communities that are just right for you and your New Year goals. Absolutely appalling. A grown man. Really, nothing is happening here just because people turn to Fortnite has become so mainstream that Ninja attempted to order a beverage.
I don't care.
What would you do?
It's my game.
That's the kind of stuff that tears. See what happens when A kid plays Fortnite, families apart. That's ignorance. That is insensitive. It's a basic experiment.
And while Josh and Angela are ready to order,
May I have a Diet Coke?
Salads. So it's to our society. It's a romp, a riot, and a lot of fun. And so I present to you, but before I enter a game of Fortnite, I was in design business. At a meal?
You know what? I think he's right. Order your food.
I curb.
My boyfriend plays one.
Hurry to that link in the description because if you're one of the first 1,000 people, you get a 2-month free
Who's gonna have a chance to play that game? They're not gonna be there all the time.
We're rolling again.
sports.
Esports. They've taken the world by storm.
Just enjoy each other. If I'm sitting here,
He pulls up a seat to this,
Last week, we saved a teenage girl from a predator. This week, a child.
where a young girl became so addicted she wet herself rather than take.
It's an experiment. Even though, like the share, you can learn that and so much more.
Nice, beautiful.
Skillshare dreamed of learning high-tech visual may become a million.
It's a
Sorry,
game right
but
now.
it's just ridiculous. I mean, we've been out, you know,
I just
like
started that game.
The biggest probably since her boob coming out. Joey. Truly outrageous.
Ashton storms away with his iPad, growing concern.
you want to look.
End up with a show like this one. What would you do? In this social experiment, they set an online learning community for creators with more than 25,000 classes. Shocking.
But they want to just have a lunch with you.
But it's my iPad.
Understand gaming.
Oh my gosh, you do?
Addicting.
It's what?
It's addicting to games.
Dipe, then get that L.
And as we've heard this week,
Harm and danger that Fortnite poses.
Your dad was suggesting a movie. What do you think about that?
but Ashton,
Oh, thank you so much for coming back.
our cameras are rolling at the Royal Coach.
That 2 kids have feelings. Oh my God. Have you guys ever Fortnite is Tyler and his wife.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
That is a Fortnite.
What did you think, young man?
He just tried to
Snatch that lap for a couple hours. Now, I'm not going to brag about this, but I think the editing, this slip. Now, can you please tell me, have any of you...
I just started that game.
Someone better tell the dad that it's just, please leave us alone. This has been Adobe Premiere Pro. You'll learn hands...
Distracted.
Ashton, what do you want to drink, honey?
Playing your games.
Ladies, like, can you leave my children alone, please? We are trying to enjoy it.
Wonder about the downsides to gaming. Take this story, for example. When to stop.
It's so funny because this show is trying so hard to paint Fortnite.
No. This is ridiculous.
Ooh, it was kind of a violent grab.
And do you try to change his tune or mind your own business?
Before, Hispanic Oprah is kind of a big deal.
Hi, guys. How are
On your side, man.
Hi, guys.
I don't know about you.
Trust me, I have a nice narrow.
Some that you thought was worthless.
Not changing your diaper or anything.
Yeah, but I'm not going to take the L on Fortnite, so what am I just going to sit? Truly a groundbreaking. A social experiment at top, super aggressive. I'm a little concerned.
Okay.
Tragedy strikes when Ashton is not ready.
And then right after, he could have played.
Hi, guys. How are you?
I just find it hilarious that their effects and high-level editing like this. Kobe. Did you ever think it's become so popular that many people know what it is, but don't really right up there with the greatest.
So how come you're not?
You know, can we just have one?
To all you ignorant parents out there, don't ever interrupt your son.
Attention of gamers worldwide. Many won, and later with Ashton.
I know you don't know me. My name is Rosen.
Continue his.
1, don't play video games at the table.
I just started that game.
But today it's our parents who are searching for support.
They talked to was like, oh yeah, that's addicting. I wouldn't play at dinner.
Your mother's talking to you. Can you put the game down?
What?
I'm gonna put it away.
And it's not just children who may need to Call of Duty and Fortnite. Grabbing the
Jordy Vandeput. Video editing with a...
can't seem to peel his eyes away from that.
My diaper?
I don't know.
Hila, you gotta help me change my diaper because I'm really well adjusted. Right, Hila?
environment.
And no lemon?
Their son Ashton is a bit.
If you're a pro gamer,
Some parents are turning to the internet.
attempted to make 1 million people floss in New York City.
If you witnessed a kid
Seriously, Ashton. Can you please put the
What do you think you're doing?
With games like Madden,
Just put the game down.
Instructor himself. So her subscription where you can learn to do this. I'm blown away by how much we learned. On and get direct feedback from the
Yeah, no.
Those are stars, right?
Yeah, those are actors.
sports.
esports,
You know, it's always a good report on video games when with skills.
mom and dad.
And you just can't play.
It's not even the real dad. This turned into
Just become like so addicted to whatever they're doing.
video games at the dinner table is rude. They're like, listen, dude, can you do that serious? I love it. This show you
a grown man?
playing video games. This is true.
Know anybody who plays the game?
It's not the issue.
Dad.
I play it on mobile.
Unlike Ashton, this fellow player
Girl being lured into a
Probably several hours a day.
Hold on. They didn't even say anything.
But I guess just a moment, we are all together.
Everyone involved is hilariously
an iPad.
They live in those damn things.
else from nobody. Play computer games
dangerous situation.
on New Year's Eve. Attempted.
So we're gonna try to get 1 million people right now.
Millionaire. Probably not. He's probably a loser.
Have you ever heard of Fortnite?
Yes.
Called being a competitive gamer, dude.
You know what? I think he's right.
No, I just started that game.
You know what? He's right.
Dad.
He's right.
Diner in the Bronx, New York.
Right now, Skillshare is offering 2 months free to the first 1,000 people that click the link in the description.
Hey, don't talk to your dad like that.
Doing here with this family, sir. That kid looked like a tasty little snack.
Did.
Yeah, ask the kids, why did you...
Party.
What's going on here, sir? How you doing? I'm John Quinones.
Once I get myself in the
The side and look doesn't mean that it's interesting.
How to dance.
Fictional character is obviously insanely rude and he's playing Fortnite at dinner, but the real character what's even the point of pretending like you're good at this game?
But I take it away from her.
Take it away. I'm sorry.
human. He has feelings.
Hold on, kids have feelings? Number 3, video gaming. I guarantee this lady sits on the couch at night, every night for like 5. Now ask the kids, what is a
A grown man? A grown man? A grown man.
Nick Oprah? Did you know that you just took place in an extraordinary
Esports.
I don't understand the point of this. I'm really well adjusted. Is ruining society.
Go.